I'm sure a lot of you have heard about the Women's March on Inauguration Day, a bunch of butthurt, crying feminists protesting democracy and the rather large celebrity presence at that event. Well, Madonna, that one lady who was famous recently or something, gave a speech at the march and said some less than savory things. So today, we're going to talk about that speech.
Welcome to the revolution of love, to the rebellion, to our refusal as women to accept this new age of tyranny.
So any leader you don't like is a tyrant? And are you saying that you're refusing to accept the fair outcome of a democratic election? Are you inciting civil unrest against the legitimate order? That sounds like treason or something.
It took this horrific moment of darkness to wake us the fuck up.
Excuse me? You do know you're being recorded and broadcasted on several major cable networks to millions, including children, right?
It seems as though we had all slipped into a false sense of comfort, that justice would prevail and that good would win in the end. Well, good did not win this election.
Good is a matter of perspective, Madonna. We both clearly have different views as to what that word actually describes.
Today marks the beginning of our story.
Not yours, sweetheart. Your story is coming to a very rapid end.
The revolution starts here. The fight for the right to be free, to be who we are, to be equal.
I'm getting so sick of hearing this, how women in America aren't free. Name anywhere else on Earth where women are freer than in the West. In America, at the very least, you as a woman can do whatever you please, providing you have the talent. If you want to be a farmer, you can. If you want to be an engineer, you can. If you want to be a worthless Hollywood schmuck, you can, and no one can stop you. In fact, women in America are more free than men, I would argue, and most people would argue. You, as a woman, have the option of being a housewife, and almost every man would not bat an eye, though I would question a lot of feminists. In fact, many of them have said, well, that's a discussion for another day. Please continue.
And to our detractors that insist that this march will never add up to anything, fuck you.
What? F anyone who has a different opinion?
Fuck you.
Right.
Yes, I'm angry.
Your smile says otherwise.
Yes, I am outraged. Yes, I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
What? Surely I didn't hear what I think I just heard. Play it again.
I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House. About blowing up the White House.
About blowing up the White House.
If I were Donald Trump, I would have her arrested immediately for terroristic threats. Now, you might say, oh, you can't arrest her for that. It wasn't a threat. Okay. Next time you're in an airport, tell a security guard, you know, I've thought an awful lot about blowing up this plane, and see where that gets you. On second thought, maybe he shouldn't. That would give her more fame. Maybe it would be best to just let her go crawl into a hole and slowly wither away and eventually be forgotten just like every other celebrity in history. Madonna, you are an awful human being, and if it were up to me, you'd be spending the rest of your life in a state penitentiary. Good day.
Fuck you.
Up yours.
Allahu Akbar!